What is going on, everyone? You're listening to the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast, hosted by the Marks, for the Marks, and I'm your host, Mr. OTM, Kyle Gagliardi. And joining me, as always, is my good friend, Jim Tucker, or as I like to call him, and let's see if I got the voice for this, Tucky!
Oh, what's going on, Kyle? Dug deep. You're as good as you once were. It was good one time as you.
Yeah, you nailed that. I get what you're saying there. It's good to see you again. It's like we haven't spent the last 2 weekends together or something like that.
Fuck yeah. Good to see you on a computer screen, thousands of miles away. We were glued to the hip for 8 days, kind of.
I would say a little longer than that, but
a little. Well, no, like that's only counting the Louisville and the Minnesota trips.
Fair.
Then you factor in Warrior Wrestling. Mm-hmm. It's been awesome. It was a great trip. I'm excited to talk about some Summerslam, among other wrestling items.
Yeah, no, the chat's very excited. And look at, hey there. We got the Ope 3-Way who we were hanging out with in Minnesota. I may look okay, but I miss you guys already. We spent a lot of time with these guys as well. That was our first time getting to meet them. Great group of Midwest gentlemen, don't you think?
Oh yeah, incredible group of guys. This felt like the most like traction we made in a weekend in regards to connections and collaboration, and I think it lays a groundwork for you and I to come up with a game plan going into next year. I think the theme this year was kind of let's see how it goes and try to meet people, and I certainly think we accomplished that. And specifically you, I'm an old guy. I'm out early. I'm FaceTiming the kiddo.
You're also a family man. Yeah, there's a little difference there. I'm still living the single life.
And so I think it was the best of both worlds. The network grew, networking. We had a great time. It was a great show. A lot of good.
Yeah, no, shout out to all of our new friends and followers that we met over there in Minnesota, because a lot of you guys said you're going to be checking it out. So I hope we see some new comments tonight, because we do have a title that we give away at the end of the show. It's called the MVM, the Most Valuable Mark, and that is the person that gives us the most quality comments. It's not always about quantity, Tucky. Quality matters around here. You got to add to the conversation,
Being on time matters too, every once in a while. If you're here when the show starts, that helps your chances, you know what I mean, of contributing to the podcast in a productive fashion. If you're late to the game, that doesn't mean you can't win. But if you show up 3 minutes into the show, you're in a spot. You know what I mean? You got some work to do.
Yeah, and we got Sam asking, which shout out to Sam. He's been watching OTM weekly. He loves the show, and we appreciate him. He asked, where's Ian? Well, Ian doesn't like talking WWE because he's an AEW tribalist. So we bring in someone that is usually on time. He's gone by a lot of monikers, Brett Poole, Producer Bert, but
I've got one.
What is he?
I've got one. Ian's the full-time part-timer. Brett is the part-time on-timer.
Yep. There you go. Hey, Brett, you're here. Nice of you to show up.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, I just lost track of time. I was watching the baseball game, and I looked over at the clock and saw it was 8:00 on the dot. I was like, son of a bitch. Went to the StreamYard link, accidentally opened up the 300 episode one, so it said it was over, and I was like, that's not right. Oh. Yeah, but here we are.
Well, and were you in the shirt or in that 3 minutes that the OTM shirt come on? Were you posted up and like?
Are you always ready like Matt Cardona?
I'm always ready.
We Mist and I, kind of a panic situation pre-show for us. Agreed that I would drop Augie off at the school around 4:30. Gives me time to get back for the podcast. Life is good. They're doing like media day, fundraiser, photos, stuff for volleyball. I get Augie packed up, wake him up from a nap, which is sketchy. Pack him up. We get outside. There is not a vehicle in our driveway. Oh. The volleyball program has both vehicles. Mista had to run home, pick him up, get him out. Life is good. Empty house for the pod to talk SummerSlam and to chat with Bert, which is something we didn't know we were going to get at 5 on the dot. So here we are. Yeah, we're growing.
It was a
That's on me. Hey,
yep. You're here. That's all that matters. And I like this comp. Bill Moss says that you're the Jamie Noble of OTM. You're on screen whenever needed.
That's true.
Yeah. The Swiss Army knife of OTM, if you will. If quality of comment mattered, then last week I would have won for my Stonehenge comment. Yeah, well, Sam, I guess quantity does matter in a little bit. I guess we should say there's a little bit of a weight there, right?
1 good compared to 3 good. I would probably have the 3 good. Like a
Yeah.
lot of good comments. I'm excited to see what happens in that comment section today.
You found
We're
it.
there.
I love you. I love it.
I'm fired up, man.
Hey, I love this too because we saw Eric comment that he's met a lot of superstars this weekend. Ope 3-way took a shot with Javon Evans, a tequila shot and a pickleback, I believe.
Not at Javon Evans. They took a shot with
Evans.
Javon Evans, just like Kyle said. I wanted to make sure that you didn't have that on the radar. That was not part of the agenda for the weekend, I don't think. Having a shot with Javon Evans. How cool is that?
That is spontaneous. They're just at a bar and then they take a shot with him. But hey, it's not like closing down the bar with the Rude Crew because this weekend we also had a little bit of Warrior Wrestling. But before we get to that, show some love to everybody else on the Main Event Wrestling Network, including the Ope 3-way, the Blog World Order, all the great stuff that we have to offer here at the Main Event Wrestling Network. We just hit 400 subscribers, finally. So thank you all for contributing to that. But we're on the road to 420 now. We got to get to 420 because we love it over here.
Same.
Wait, speaking of that, I actually have to partake in my 420 here in a couple seconds. Not legal in this state, but I don't care that it's on the record.
At 5 or 707. Yeah.
It's 707. I think that's reasonable, right?
It's not 420 anywhere right now.
But it will
It's
be
not.
soon.
He's right. He's right.
I mean,
It's not.
Hey, Haskell, did you see the Burt Pool video that was sent in last week?
Yeah, you know what I did? That was insane because I was mowing the lawn and I saw it come into the text thread and I was very confused because I was like, I don't know how this is happening. But, I mean, it was great. It was great to see him. And then he went apparently to go see Spider-Man without me, so I was kind of pissed. But I went and saw it still, but,
What'd you think?
It was good. I liked it.
A lot of people saying it's good.
Yeah,
that's what
I won't glaze it as much as a lot of people are. But it was still a very good, very good movie. Not a big Glazer guy. Yeah,
not a Glazer.
No,
I'm glad we got that established. But yeah, we got to do a lot of things this weekend, Tuck. Between the SummerSlam Takeover store, which we were in, I'm pretty sure every single day. But the convenience of it all was fantastic because you put us in an Airbnb that was about a quarter of a mile away from the convention center.
0.4, an 8-minute walk, brisk walk, and that's 8 minutes with no cross lights, but an 8-minute walk to the convention center. And you know what? We benefited both nights in the cardio department, a 25-minute walk home, which in some stadiums, it's a 25-minute walk to your car. You know what I mean? So could a lime, we engaged with one lime, but it was but at the end of both shows, it was beautiful in the evening.
The Lime track record recently isn't good with our friends.
Right. Yeah. We survived. T-Walk. Ian had to Lime on a seat. Yeah. That was years ago.
I'm not going to comment on what happened Thursday night. I kind of died.
Wow. If you would like my third person account, if the comment section wants that, they can request it. I really remember my Thursday night. So
I kept him up. I kept Tucky up to 1:30 because we only had one set of keys for the Airbnb. I mean, when you're out with Trevor, the Leo brothers, and all the Warrior production crew, you're gonna have to stay out.
And the only pisser about it was that I was trying to get to bed and get my beauty sleep. I met Chelsea Green at 9 a.m.
You gotta be looking good there.
So hot Gags is having a hot Gags summer evening, and I am hours. I'm trying to get all these bags out from under my eyes, but it went well. Everything went well. I thought I was going to run before the meet and greet to get a little sweaty and try to get a little pumped. I didn't get to do that because I had to sleep longer for the beauty sleep. It's a whole process, but what a great weekend.
Yeah, we appreciate your sacrifice because I was able then to recoup on Friday because that's when we had Warrior Wrestling in Minneapolis. And now the venue, it kind of just fell into their lap because it was a rainy day in Minnesota. So originally it was planned to be outside, under a canopy, correct? We're in the middle of a shopping mall area, which you did get footage in, by the way, which I can't wait to see. But they ended up moving into, who was the country singer?
It used to be a Toby Keith bar. So the planned setup was to be outdoor under an awning situation in a shopping center. And then it rained. The immediate backup was just to push it further under the roof.
Yeah.
But then Westopolis, the sponsor, was like, hey, we have an event space right here that no one's using that has running water and bathrooms and air conditioning, perhaps. Yeah. Why don't you use this? And what a great fallback plan. The venue was awesome. The evening was awesome. Kyle, continue.
Yeah, so let's tell you a little bit about the evening Club WWE member over here. As he's you reminded us a few times about that Club WWE.
Give me 1 second. Hold on, just 1 second.
No.
Okay, I know what he's about to do.
No.
So Tuck's a part of Club WWE, Brett, which you got to pay for, and there's a lot of like exclusive stuff that you get. So he got like a free beer every day at the Superstore, and then he's about to show you this very, very exclusive jacket that he got. No. He's a founding member of the WWE club, if you did not know.
I mean, that's something you can hang your hat on, is that you're a founding member of something, you know? I mean, that's
I got that for this show.
Itself. Right. There you go.
What do we got here, Tucky? Why don't you show us? Oh, God.
Damn right, son. Damn right, son. Mr. Club WWE, founding Club WWE member in the house, rocking the Cody Rhodes, founding member, Club WWE track jacket. And for those of you that were wondering, which is probably only me, I was able to get the chili stains out from the white when I got home. That was a major concern. But look at this piece, Club WWE on the sleeve, founding member patch over here. Incredible. I'm sweating. What do you know?
Look at this guy. Isn't he so cool, Brett? Don't we all wish we could be like Tucky?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say because I can't get past the fact that a chili stain came out of that, to be honest with you, because that's impressive in and out of itself. Yeah. But that's a wonderful looking jacket. I can't lie about it.
Yeah, he was stunting over there. Like I said, he got free beers and everything for wearing it, but he didn't wear that to Warrior Wrestling.
I didn't get free beers because I was wearing the jacket. I got the wristband.
I know, because it's a part of the thing. It's a part
I do think it enhanced my Bella's entrance. We'll talk about it.
I can't keep up with all these comments, guys. Where would you wear that jacket other than a podcast about wrestling?
Wrestling
at a wrestling show? Yeah.
Wrestling show.
You fucking idiot. You stupid idiot.
Yeah, you stupid wrestling show.
That's where we needed the sound drop.
Yeah. A brisk fall walk. Which I guess I don't.
Is there a light rain
out there?
Is there a light rain in the valley right now? I've got a water resistant Club WWG founding member jacket, Cody Rhodes. That's what I have because I'm in Club WWE. What do you want me to do?
Great Brown Hope. I'm not spending extra money on WWE. I already give them enough money. They don't need any more of my money. That's for sure.
And I think we'll talk about my Club WWE experience, and then we'll let the comment section kind of be a judge. We'll walk it down here.
Yeah, how do you feel to be a founding member of the Club WWE? Eric wants to know.
It's an honor that I don't take lightly. I take it as a responsibility. I have some criticisms about it, so I'm hoping that this club can improve because there are bells and whistles aplenty. I'm excited to chat about it after we talk about Warrior Wrestling in Minneapolis.
Yeah, so let's talk about it. So it was a free show, and it actually was a pretty lively show. And obviously when you have alcohol involved, the people are going to get into it. And you could tell, Tuck, and I don't know if you could really tell because you were doing your camera thing out there, but to me it felt like a very casual audience, which is always fun for independent wrestling shows because I feel like you get the raw, authentic reactions out of them. But let me just show the quick pick, real pre-show. Before the show, the boys were hanging out with the head referee, Jeremy Tillema. As you can see, Pluggo with us. We got the Ope three-way guys. And Tucky, that was your first Warrior show in what? Years? Since Block Party.
Yeah,
weeks.
In my first Warrior show in weeks.
But you hit 2 in 1 year. You haven't done that in a long time.
Those two.
Yeah,
this was my 2 Warrior shows in the last few years. Like I haven't been to a Warrior show since the COVID era.
Sam, you shouldn't be allowed to leave the house in general because you probably got an ankle bracelet on, you prick.
Wow.
Burn, roasted. Take that.
Got him. Yeah, get him out.
Jake Gold sailed the Ocean Blue with Christopher Columbus. Tuck is the founding member of the WWE club. Yeah, see, look at
main event moves.
That's still crazy that Jay Gold is that old. I mean, that's hard to fathom, really. It really is.
It is true though. So we got to shoot some content too, which was pretty fun. And I know, Brett, you're probably going to love this. Let's show the clip if the people haven't seen it yet. But before the show, me and Pluggo, we wanted to run through the Warrior card, preview that a little bit. And then yours rudely decided to show up, and the rest of the Rude crew. So for the next 2 minutes and 23 seconds, enjoy this clip that we got with the Rude crew. What is going on, everybody? We are live here at Warrior Wrestling in Minneapolis, and we have an incredible card. I'm here with Pluggo and
headlined by the Warrior Wrestling World Champion. Sam Beals.
the World Heavyweight Champion, Trevor Outlaw, faces off against Amazonga.
Yeah.
We saw him beat Sam Beal at the block party. How do you think he's going to fare against Amazonga
It's
here?
kind of rude to just break up the action here, so I got to go with Amazonga unless, he has some help.
I don't know if he's going to have any help
You
here.
know what I'm talking about. I don't like to mention those guys.
Oh, fair enough. I don't like to mention a certain pair of group here, the Leo brothers, but the Leo brothers are in action. They're taking on Country Air, and
They're kind of rude.
they are very rude. They're a part of the Rude crew. They're saying it's a rude summer. You know what?
Very rude. See, look, speaking of the devil. Grow up.
Did you?
He doesn't
Does
know
he
the
know
mic's
the
over
microphone's
here.
right
Yeah,
here?
he's talking about Rainforest.
How was Rainforest?
I just
Capital?
realized that the microphone was here, so you didn't hear that first part. So I saw a bunch of frogs, and then we took a picture with the gorilla, and now we're gonna come beat some ass here at Warrior Wrestling. Yeah, master class of beating ass.
Hey, this is
What
a
are your thoughts
family
on
show.
Country
This is
Air?
a
No
family
more
show.
No.
Listen, let me tell you something about Country Air.
Yeah.
One half of that team has a little bit of history with the Leo brothers. Zachy boy, I am so excited to see you again. I can't wait to grab that beautiful blonde hair you have and rip it out of your stupid head. And I'm going to see your brother. I'm going to shake his hand. I'm going to do the same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, their dreams and aspirations of being a tag team at Warrior Wrestling is about to be rudely interrupted by the best over the rest. Yeah!
No more questions. I said
No, that's fine. That I think we got it. What we need.
And then we're going back to Rainforest. Yeah!
Can I join you?
No more questions.
It's going to be an
Can-
interesting night here at Warrior Wrestling. If you're in the Minneapolis area, come on out.
What the fuck just
I
happened?
don't know, but there's a lot more to talk about. Brian Cage, Jake Christer here. Apparently, those guys are taking over. So
I'm at a loss for words
Sam
because
Beals wrestling.
Sam Beal. We love
Joey
Sam Beal.
Avalon is here.
It's
It's
going
not
to be.
just those guys.
It's a free show
Those
too.
effing guys.
Those effing guys. We
Ugh.
hate those guys.
Ugh.
Make sure you boo them on X. They're the worst. We're about to have a night. See you later. Brett, your thoughts, because you are an official
We love
member
those guys.
of the Rude crew.
We love those guys. I don't know what you're saying on that day at Warrior Wrestling about hating them. No. They are the rudest people on the planet, and it is the rudest summer to have ever existed. They are absolutely dominating Warrior Wrestling right now, and it is
are.
a fun time to see.
Tuck, there's no denying the fact that they're on a roll, but the fact that they keep interviewing every time I want to get some content out, I find it a little disrespectful, personally.
What?
I
I think it's
find
rude
it
that you don't
disrespectful.
ask them.
You set up.
It
You're
works
trying.
both ways.
We're trying to shoot a preview of the card. We're trying to do our
Help
job.
them
We're
out,
trying to
yeah.
get our content, and they make it about them. They always want to make it about them, and that's what rude people do. To those guys and to Trevor, good luck. Good luck.
Wow.
But good riddance. I'm glad to be home.
Speaking of Trevor, might as well share that hopefully next week, me and Trevor are going to have a one-on-one conversation and discuss him winning that Warrior title and what's to come for that Warrior Championship and for the Leo brothers, because you heard it all right there, guys. They're making moves in Warrior Wrestling, whether we like it or not. It was a good show, though, because Trevor Outlaw actually beat Amazonga, retained his title. The Leo brothers picked up a victory. Shout out to Shogun as well for winning the Royal Rumble that they had there.
What's his catchphrase?
I don't know what his catchphrase is off the top of my head, but I do know Shogun follows the pod, and he is a big fan of what we are doing over here. So we love Shogun.
In the ring. What does he yell all the time in the ring?
I forget.
Shogun.
I'm sorry. Oh, duh. Shogun. That's all it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. He's just massive meat, throwing bodies around, slanging and banging, winning rumbles. You'll love to see it. Great guy.
I like that idea by Bill. We could have the polite crew versus the rude crew. Brett's not a part of the polite crew, though.
No, you guys get your ass beat because I'd be on the other side of it with them.
Guys, I don't know if I'm going to make it to Milwaukee. I don't know. There's a lot going on. And honestly, that could be a match we see in the near future. Time will tell because Brian Cage beat Jake Christ in the main event at Warrior Wrestling. Another great show, right, Tuck? We had a blast.
Absolutely. The pivot between Westopolis and Warrior to the indoor venue. We didn't catch any rain, so it was just a beautiful evening outside that allowed us to go inside and watch some wrestling. Great setup. We got some great footage. I'm going to edit that tomorrow. Should be working through that tomorrow. We got most of everything. Battery died in the middle of the Brian Cage match. So we have some, there are definitely reels aplenty. Cool angles. The Sam Beal match went outside and we
Shout
followed.
out to Sam, got a dub, baby.
We got some clips. I got to start working through that. Maybe tonight. We don't know. But it was a great
long
show.
run? That should be
know.
your moniker.
I don't know what that means. Oh, because I did 10 foot.
He
Okay.
said, I don't know what that means.
Because based on, like look at reflection wise, I cannot make it the 10-foot stick for the camera makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, maybe you should be asking Warrior Management that question. I think Trevor would probably agree with you there, but sometimes it's not about who goes on last for the main event, right? CM Punk, I think, said that, didn't he?
No, and I think the openers are starting to receive as much like credit or look at. You want to start the show on a hot note.
That's very true. Yeah.
And Trevor Outlaw certainly got us going.
Well, speaking of Trevor Outlaw, I did forget we have a clip of Trevor Outlaw's entrance, which he brought a water bottle out with him, and you will find out what he did with said water bottle.
Yep.
Trevor's my best friend. And multiple best friends. All right, fair enough.
Unreal. Are you going to take that?
Can you believe that?
Oh, absolutely. The disrespect that you guys are showing the Warrior World Champion as he's walking to the ring.
That he deserved it. That guy is a part of our network, damn it. He is family. You don't throw a water bottle at family.
You do if you boo. If you're booing the Warrior World Champion, you do. Yeah.
Well, he's not going to be the world champion for much longer.
No, he will.
I guarantee you, once the Leo brothers are out of the equation, Trevor will have nothing to do. He'll have nothing to do.
Well, and what needs to happen, the Leo brothers need to understand their worth, right? A great tag team that can do it on their own. They don't need Trevor Outlaw, but people aren't willing to have that conversation quite yet.
It's not about the need. Okay, it's not about the need. It's the rudest crew. Okay, they're a crew. Do you know what a crew is, Tuck? Besides a crew neck,
I'm part of the main event crew.
Okay,
that's who I'm.
There you go. So you understand.
I'm proud to be a part
of it.
Bring the follows.
Because we're a conglomeration of like-minded individuals working together to cover pro wrestling in a positive fashion. That's what we are. The Rude Crew is a bunch of selfish guys. Three of them, and I'm not about that.
No, we're not about that life over here.
Not
even though I might have had a Rude Crew tank top delivered to my door.
Kind of crazy that you also went to the bar with them after.
Wow.
I left early. I was uncomfortable.
Maybe there's a heel turn in the works that I'm not talking about.
That could be the case.
Some could say I'm already a heel. I don't know if I would agree. At least on this show, I think I'm a babyface, right?
Maybe. I feel like you toe a line.
Yeah. I'm like Trick Williams, if you will.
Yeah. You are what the company needs you to be.
Right.
Needs you to be it.
I am the company, technically.
That's selfish.
Technically.
That is pretty selfish.
Playing double agent, sneaky. See, maybe I'm playing chess while they're playing checkers, and this is all a ploy for me to get that title on Sam Beal.
You don't know how to play chess.
Gags might be turning on Sam Beal. This is
wait, let's not throw that speculation out there. And honestly, I think I would make that crew a lot better. And so that's a good idea by Eric. Just saying.
Wow.
Tucky too. Yeah, Tucky could be a good manager.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
I was puking at that idea too. Yeah.
GBH in the front running for MVM.
Just because he's sucking up to you?
Yeah. That's exactly what
that's all it takes.
I get a vote.
This whole podcast gets paid off. Kind paid you guys off for MVM. I mean, this is
Because
crazy.
we've got bills to pay. OTM got bills to
The
pay.
amount of money
What?
that plays this crew that we have here is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, speaking of bills to pay, you see that ticker down there. There's going to be a website. It's called the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast.com. New merch just dropped with the brand new logo. No discount code because we need all your money over here. Things are getting very expensive. But look at it. It's right there. Brett's shilling for us. Go get yourself some new merch on the Mark Wrestling Podcast.com. There it is, right there at the bottom of the ticker. And while you're here, we did gain 5 subscribers this weekend. So shout out to our 5 new subscribers. We're only 20 away from 600, and Ian still hasn't streamed for 24 hours, guys.
Sweaty
I gotta tell you what, it makes me angry every time we talk about it. So I'm gonna leave Tuck to comment on Ian not doing a 24-hour stream.
Mm-hmm. I just want to say I haven't been Ian's coach for a long time, right? And so I think I'm not taking any responsibility from a character perspective about what this is showing about Ian's character and who he is. His decisions or lack of action are also not a reflection of the Main Event Wrestling Network or those in the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast. I think that's important to note as well.
Yeah. Glad we got that out of the way because we're about a half hour in. We haven't even talked about Summerslam, so let's talk about it
all night.
Because I got all night too, so I'm in no rush here. And if the chat's feeling it, we're gonna stay for a long one maybe tonight. Dude. Let's get into night 1. This was the 5th straight year that me and you were in attendance together. Your 6th straight year being there at SummerSlam, and we know we'll be back in 2029 because it's coming to Indianapolis, but that's besides the point because we were in Minneapolis this weekend. And night 1, going into it, Tuck, I think me and you discussed a little bit beforehand. I thought night 1 was going to be the better night. At least the surface level on the card, it looked like to be the better night. I don't know if that was the case when it was all said and done, but regardless, I think night 1, the vibe, at least for me pre-show, wasn't as hot as it usually is. I don't know if you felt the same way, but I didn't hear a lot of chants, a lot of noise. It kind of felt dead going into night 1 for me.
My thought about that is like the tickets got so cheap and like WWE made a gain off of that sale completely. They moved tickets, but I think it was a lot of people that were like, dude, WWE's in town. We got to go check it out. The energy that I thought was going to be palpable between both nights wasn't always there. We had great moments. The crowd woke up at big things, but hell of a venue.
Beautiful stadium.
No problems getting in. We got in about 45 minutes before the show because we were pre-gaming right across the street at the Longhouse. That was a cool setup.
That was night 1, yep.
No complaints about US Bank Stadium.
No.
Some
other than the
complaints
purple.
about the fandom. And I'll say this. I was intentionally far more sober this weekend than I have been in years past.
I think that's the gags effect a little bit.
I think I remember a lot. No, and the dad effect. I left the bar early. So, so a little bit of that, like, I don't need to feel like shit tomorrow. I'm an adult.
So you brought up the fans. Let's talk about them real quick because I tweeted this out, and I think a lot of people that watch our show would consider themselves to be a Mark or a diehard wrestling fan and would probably agree with what I'm about to say. Most of those people there are spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars just to be in the stadium, to make that trip. You're telling me you're spending hundreds and thousands of dollars to sit there and do nothing with yourself? Not even clap, not even stand up. Just sit there in silence. At the end of the day, it's professional wrestling. This ain't fucking theater, okay? The fans are equally as important to the show as the wrestlers, the referee are. It's one big conglomeration. It needs that energy. And yes, there was maybe, 35,000 people there, Tuck? At most.
33 and 36.
Yeah. So there wasn't a lot for a big
night
venue.
2 is interesting because WrestleTix actually reported a higher number than SummerSlam did. But you'll notice between both nights, they did not announce attendance in stadium or on show.
Yeah, they did not on show.
Dude, the stadium was beautiful, Bill. In person, I love the glass they have in the
brand new
over there. Yeah,
practically.
It's 7 years old. I actually watched the vlog that they just released. Chad Gable did a tour of the stadium with Justin.
In NFL terms, it's brand new.
Correct.
Yeah.
In NFL terms, is SoFi newer?
Yes, SoFi was 4 years ago.
20? Yeah, was that 2020? I think it might have been.
It was. Yeah, it might have been.
I think it might have
been
during
either
COVID with no
2020
fans.
or
Yeah.
the year after. Yeah, it was close though.
I'm pretty sure I remember there being no fans.
Definitely younger than US Bank,
but those have to be the two youngest.
SoFi is newer than US Bank. US Bank opened in 2016. SoFi opened in 2020.
Oh, so US Bank's 10 years old already.
And it felt crispy, brand new, like
beautiful,
sterile, like in the concourses and things like that. It was awesome. Kind of goofy to get to our seats, that we had to take like a stairwell to get.
We had our own section essentially.
Up to
That's becoming more and more popular in newer stadiums.
SoFi had that.
You got your own like section,
trunk
section, your own area,
concession stand, bathrooms. It was dope. Bathrooms were not a problem if you left right at the bell. It was great.
I didn't think leaving the stadium was that awful for at least us in the 100 levels. Maybe that's probably because
we shot right out the door and we're outside the stadium in 17 seconds, and then you had to patiently kind of move within
and move around public transportation because there was a train station and a bus stop right outside too. And they had no public bathrooms, which was a nightmare for night one. But
that was an issue, and the the workers were like, "That is a problem."
Yeah, even the workers we asked, Brett, they acknowledged the fact that it's stupid they had no public restrooms.
Yeah, in a public place, you're asking thousands of people to go to this post-show, pre-show, post-show experience, and you don't have pissers other than for the people that went to the bar that was closed after the show, because they had porta potties at the Longhouse. That was cool.
Why does this kind of feel like a flex? Oh, the floor seats. We got to go through the service tunnel. But are you Club WWE? Are you Club WWE?
That's true. Do you have the jacket?
I don't know. Did you?
Show the fucking jacket.
I had my own line. I had my own line in the. I had a Club WWE line to get in.
Wow.
Bill, yes, Bill. I talked about this a lot.
Oh my god.
That
was going to be one of my comments.
Sam's on Wrestling. Shout out to them. Go check out their YouTube channel. I spoke a lot about the ad experience in person. Tuck would probably agree. It felt worse here, because it was show the video package, talk about Gears of War, talk about Wingstop, talk about this, show another video package, hit more commercials, do this, do that, hit a random entrance. It was god-awful.
And it was always like, this match is coming up. Here's this opponent. Here's this opponent. Let's go.
Yeah, it was a horrible viewing.
Cricket Wireless, and you're like, what the? Okay, we'll just wait another 2 minutes.
It felt like it was 30 minutes between each match. Like I would walk, I'd have it up. I had it pulled up on my computer, and then I'd walk away because I'm like, I don't know when the next match is going to start, and then I'd show up halfway in between one, and I'm like, oh, okay, of course it starts as I'm gone.
Right.
But just that way, it really ruined the flow.
The whole
both nights
line can get through between matches.
Why don't you
bathroom line?
You do the 2-night thing. Why are you still doing 6-match cards? Put a 7th on there. Well, I know why. Because ESPN's not happy with the money that they're getting from WWE, so they're running more ads to combat it. That's your business.
You're running a 6-match card, but you're giving those 6 matches 11 minutes each, and then the commercial breaks are longer than the matches themselves. The entrances are longer than some of the matches, and so SummerSlam was great. I loved both nights, and we agree. My experience as a fan at SummerSlam, absolutely loved the time between matches. I'm a frequent pisser. I know who I am. I'm
every fucking match. Tuck's gone.
Wow,
that's not true in the case of this weekend.
It's pretty close. It
was usually close. two trips per night in the middle of the card. Match 2, match 4, match 1, match 5. I was better, but.
Bill, that's called AEW. That would be 12 matches, and then you would be falling asleep by the second to last match. So there's we can't, what's the saying? You can't eat your cake and be what I don't know.
Can't have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to find that happy medium.
Yeah, I just I hope that they listen to that, because it is matches are sponsored. Ring canvas is sponsored.
Gear.
Everything is sponsored. ESPN sponsors a moment of the night.
Oh, that's another thing. Go to Joe Tessitore and Big E and Corey for an analysis on every match after every match. Why?
Yeah, and that's a post show. You can do it. Definitely boot that to the post show,
or just leave it to the people that do the podcast. They clearly already have people either under contract or very silently under contract that they could absolutely have that analysis pushed out to them, but they're choosing to waste it on Joe Tessitore and Big E, people who they're essentially paying more money to that they probably don't want to pay money to, but they were already under contract, so that's how they're using them now. I don't know.
And hey, Big E
Selfish.
waved to me, so that's fine.
Selfish.
Yeah,
That's
you
selfish.
did get a nice wave from Big E. That was nice.
Wow.
We waved goodbye to the other two in the New Day recently,
That-
who will probably be showing up at All In, right?
Yeah.
I would
I
assume.
would assume.
Wouldn't be surprised.
So, Brett, before we get into the matches, I'm curious because I haven't watched it back on TV. I don't know Tuck has watched it back on TV yet or not, but what was the viewing experience like for you? Was the crowd hot, or did it seem kind of chill for the most part?
Yeah, it was up and down. Obviously, with the big pops and surprises that came out, like you would obviously hear it a little bit more. But again, it was really hard for me to stay like engaged. There were matches that were good, there were matches that were very bad, and it was like sometimes I was getting lost in it. It didn't feel like there was just a good flow throughout the entire event on both night one and night two.
That probably.
Ads they definitely had a lot to do with it, but maybe even the organization of some of the matches and the way that the card was built, at least for me, kind of took me out of it a little bit as well. But yeah, I mean, it was okay. For me, it didn't feel like SummerSlam. That's what I'll say. I'll say it kind of just felt like a regular PLE than it did like a SummerSlam. Like this is the middle, out. This is we're going to
the second biggest show of the year. Yeah,
right. We're going to start moving into
let's call it what
blowing
it is.
off
Rumble
the reset
territory pretty
towards
soon.
Mania, yeah.
Right. So it's like it didn't feel like that at all. Like it just felt like a kind of a
And I think that's
bad blood kind of feel to it, just with Roman and Seth. But yeah, I again, I didn't hate it, didn't love it, but it was okay.
Well, that's probably why I felt that pre-show, honestly, because that's kind of the vibe that it was before night one. But night one started pretty well. And this was my match of the night, at least for night one. I don't know about you guys. Liv Morgan successfully retained her title against Io Sky. I shouldn't say I'm not surprised to see this, even though I wanted Io to win. She was my pick. Liv Morgan, they were throwing it in the face that she hadn't defended that title in over 100 days, which should have been a sign in itself that she was going to retain. But like I said, Tuck, I thought these women really got after it. It was a lot of fun, and it brought the crowd into it as well. I thought the crowd was pretty hot for it, too.
Yeah, I think it was a strong opener. It was not what we picked, but the match order made sense given the context of like wanting the Hell in a Cell a little bit darker. No, like Brock's last match. I get it. I thought we were going to get Ova and Brock out to shoot, but in broad daylight at 5 p.m. Would have been an interesting feel. And I think these two chicks rocked it under the sun. It was a great opener.
Match of the night, arguably, Bill would say. I'm saying it. Brett, what did you think about Liv and Io?
Yeah, why the hell won't they let Liv wrestle in any other circumstance? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. They go out, especially Io, and I know Io's fantastic, but they go out and they put out a match like this, and you're like, well, why hasn't she defended the title in 100 days? Like,
that's the weird thing to me too. I agree.
Why are we not showcasing the talent that Liv has outside of the fact that she's extremely annoying as a heel, which means she's doing her job, and yet you won't put her in the ring to showcase her physical talent that she so clearly has? That's the only thing that's maddening to me, because this was a fantastic match. I enjoyed it. I was like, wow, we are off to a hot start. But I mean, I love both of them as wrestlers. They're just so fantastic in their storytelling as well. And it got me real hyped moving forward or moving into the night.
Yeah, I think me and Tuck kind of collectively looked at each other after the match. I'm like, all right, here we go. We're in for something here. They got after it, and once again, I was rooting for Io, but I still wasn't disappointed. So that's a win in my book. And there were some other things that happened on the card, like the 6-man tag match. I was excited for Tucky's boy, L.A. Knight, who he ended up getting a picture with. Take a look at Tucky and L.A. Knight. Yeah! Look at you boys. What do you think of that, Brett?
That's fantastic. I didn't know who was who for a second there, but then I realized.
The pro photos make you look better, dude. It was a little bit of a glow up. I think it's the overlight, the setting. I love that picture.
Look good. Looks good.
You did look good. So what did you think about your boy, L.A. Knight, finally putting it to the bloodline?
Well, I picked the bloodline.
I didn't. I was the only one that didn't, right?
Yeah, and so like
point gags.
In the first match you picked against and lost, and the second match you were the only one. So after two matches, everybody was tied.
Yep.
And it was a fun match. I think there is some direction coming out of it. Like, I like the Gears of War integration with that match.
Yeah, it was short and sweet, Brett. Really not much to it, but I think LA Knight and the baby faces really needed that moment more than the heels. The Bloodline are kind of bulletproof at this point, right?
Yeah, I think it served its purpose. I think they ultimately didn't want to have the Bloodline win because of what everybody else has said about, like, oh shit, here we go again. Like, this is going to be their unstoppable run. They're going to start mowing through people with Fatu and all this. But they kind of threw us through a curveball, I guess, a little bit, and said, you know what? Now let's give it to Solo and LA Knight.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys are really starting to kind of come into their own, especially Solo. You can see his personality starting to leak out more and more. So, no, I think it was good. I think it was good for them, good for LA Knight to get that, and then kind of push him a little bit more moving forward. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, I mean, we saw it on Monday. LA Knight came out and confronted Roman, so that's why they got the win, guys. And like Ope Three-Way said, Face Solo is the best. Him running it back in the middle of the match. I stood up. I was yeeting because I didn't yeet during Jay's.
Fantastic.
I'm all part of the no yeet movement. Even Tuck was trying to yeet in the elevator one time, and I said no yeet.
Yeah.
I ain't about that life anymore. I'm a changed man.
I will say I was definitely no yeet. I was no yeet before it was cool. I want everybody to know that.
You and GBH were no yeeting before.
So
me. Yeah. Does that make you cooler than us?
Maybe.
I don't know. Tino, you can't be saying that you're live in the middle of the flagship show. Because ain't no one leaving the flagship show to come hang out and watch TNA with you, brother. I mean that with all due respect.
I hope
with all due respect. With all due respect.
From a humble standpoint, we appreciate you guys tuning in.
Match of the year?
No.
I won't say that.
There's been too many good matches, Eric. AEW's had a lot of them. Don't forget about AEW. Always rooted for Solo, even when he was the real OTC. I was acknowledging him on night one, and I'd like to acknowledge Nick Aldis because I thought that match with Gunther was exactly what it needed to be as well in that mid-card. Nick Aldis looked fantastic, a guy that's younger than some of the main eventers right now. People forget. He even gets that moment afterwards, Brett, with Mickey James and his son. Yep. How did this come off on TV? Because in the crowd, I felt like it was a slow, gradual respect for Nick Aldis, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I don't really know how to put it into words because it didn't feel it didn't. Yeah, it just didn't feel like a big match like that. Everybody, at least in the audience, was excited for. Obviously, as it first started and things like that. All this coming out to Oasis and like the little things that some people who are familiar with who he was and what he was doing as a wrestler were like excited for that. And I think that kind of built up a little bit of hype with him wrestling Gunther. But I think at the end of the day, for casuals who are only familiar with Gunther and what was going on, we're just like, why does this matter for Gunther? Like, why the hell? What is this? Why aren't they just having him in the main event scene? Right. Like, why aren't we making him focused on the main event scene? Correct.
Yeah.
But it was, like I said, it kind of just felt like one of those. The build was fun. Watching all this in the ring again was fun, and it was great to see that he realistically, if he wanted to keep doing it, he probably could.
There's a report saying, Brett, that they are willing to have him work again soon.
We'll see how true that is.
Maybe he works Sammy or Finn for throwing those guys into, which we'll get to.
And I was disappointed, I'll tell you, at the post show when they played the clip between Aldis and Triple H.
Oh wait, this post show?
That
oh wow!
Post-show,
oh wait! What was in the middle there? Tuck, what was that logo?
A studly man with a mustache is what I'm making my eyes with.
I did see that. That's immediately where my eyes went. Yeah.
And then I go to the OTM, and frankly, like, shout out to that lady putting her arm right in the middle of the T.
Right in the middle.
Yeah. She understood the assignment.
Did not really impact the logo or the screen grab right there.
No.
Just an incredible evening.
Not at all.
Oh, but anything else that you would like to add, Tuck, from that Nick Aldis Gunther match?
This is kind of my assessment from in the stadium. This felt like the Nick Aldis story had to travel through the building a little bit, where when he came out, like, there were very strong reactions sprinkled without every section. You and I were, yes, Nick Aldis, this is awesome. We got to get up. And there were us up throughout the place, but it felt like a lot of people had to tell, Like this guy's the general manager. He hasn't wrestled ever.
Yeah, what am I
Like
supposed to expect?
I do think the story kind of traveled throughout the building, and by the end, it was pretty special. Not my match of the weekend, perhaps my moment of the weekend.
Yeah, it's just like a feel-good moment. We had a lot of feel-good moments this weekend,
Yeah.
and that's why I don't understand. You have a lot of feel-good moments. WWE's giving you what you want, yet you still see people finding things to bitch about and complain about SummerSlam about. You know, like they nitpick things. They find the bad in everything.
Well, and when you couple SummerSlam with the Raw that followed, I think,
Two great shows.
I think we're on a pretty good track right now. I'm
Really good
interested.
shows. Yeah.
I'm interested. Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, not a huge Oasis guy.
Wow.
I don't know that Triple H wants to pay those fees every
Yeah,
time. Nick
Tony
Aldis was
would.
surprised. Nick Aldis was surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, did they hit that music and he didn't know it was being hit?
No, he was surprised. They asked him weeks ahead, and he was like, "That would be
surprised that they
that would
approved
He
be
was surprised that they
number
forwarded
one."
the bill
and,
for it. Yeah.
and it came through like a day or two ahead of time that they actually got it. Like there was some suspense, I think.
Let's talk about this, Eric. Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk. A match that a lot of people have opinions on, but I took this as a traditional match where, you know, they're targeting one limb the entire time. That was the story throughout. This felt very old school. This wasn't your new style of wrestling. This wasn't your AEW classic. This wasn't your flippy shit, even though we did see Punk try to do moonsault, and that wasn't that great.
Once a year. His once a year moonsault.
That wasn't that great.
Yep.
It wasn't that great. But, Tuck, with that being said, I like this match. I don't know why people are hating on it. I thought it was a really good match. I'm not saying this is great by any means. I think it was the right decision. CM Punk should have held on to that title.
I thought this match was fun. I loved Randy Orton being reintroduced in this match.
I forgot about that. Wow. How did I forget about that? Loudest pop of the night?
Right, like, yeah, it was great.
It was.
So Cody's got that on the way out. You set that up, and SummerSlam is known for returns and moments a little bit more geared towards that. This match is not going to go in the documentaries as like the 5-star classic between the two of them. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun match. CM Punk doing a moonsault, that to me makes it feel fun. He's
having a good time.
He's throwing it down. To me, like there was not tension on this. Like the tension with
the crowd
Cody
was
Roman,
into it as well.
Yeah,
I want to add.
Yeah, they were about it. And
This
but like
match,
the tension between Cody and Roman at WrestleMania that we felt in that building, like we feel we have to participate in this match as fans because this is a main event. No, this was like more of a sit back and enjoy the ride kind of match.
Enjoy professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Enjoy technical professional wrestling because that's what it was.
Brett, do you agree with this? You were watching on TV, so he was watching on TV as well. Did it look sloppy to you at all?
I mean, outside of him going for the moonsault, which I think everybody knew how that was going to go as soon as he lined up for it. Anybody who's watched former Punk matches and he's tried to do a moonsault knew exactly how that was going to go.
At any moment, the moment he does it right and it looks crisp, that is the ESPN moment of the night.
Yeah, and he's done. Like he retires immediately after he walks out. He's like, you know what? That's it. I've done everything that I've needed to do. No, it really didn't look all that sloppy. The only thing I will say is on the technical side of things, it did feel a little bit more slow.
It was slow. It was.
So that's the only complaint I'll give for that match, because outside of that, I liked how it was constructed. I liked the Randy Orton
that was
I guess
fun.
Interference running is the best.
Does that makes Randy Orton a heel for doing that? No,
he winked into the camera. Come on, he came running
Randy's
in.
so much fun, man. He
winked into the
he's
camera.
The coolest.
He still loves it. You could tell he still loves doing what he's doing. And obviously with the appreciation that the fans give him is second to none. So yeah, it was an 80s main event.
It was an 80s main event. And that's not a diss.
I'm okay with it being an 80s.
And this is where I'm gonna call out AEW. AEW really isn't a buffet to me. It's kind of the same thing over and over again. You get the same length of match, the same flippy shit, which is great. Like, I get to see great wrestling every single time. But that's why I like watching WWE still, because you are going to see different styles of wrestling. Like, this was different than everything else we got on the card. Completely different than the Hell in the Cell. Completely different than a ladder match. Like, they give you a good variety, at least still in the WWE, in my opinion.
And for me, WWE is the blockbusters, the big
Disney
action movies, and AEW is like the award-winning films, like that one film that
Deep
wins
cuts.
14 awards at the, and you've never heard, I've never heard of that movie. I'm not going to watch it, but it just that's cool. That's what AEW is to me. They're both great.
You got me right in the middle of drinking. Brett, you're supposed to pick up on that.
I have no comments about AEW. The last time I watched AEW, I recently watched AEW, and everybody was no-selling every move, and they were just flipping, and I was just like, okay. Yeah. If I wanted to go watch a fucking trapeze event, I would. It's a bit, guys. I'm just kidding. AEW.
He's our WWE guy. Yeah, Ian's the AEW guy.
But again, that was not for me. I'm like, okay, everybody's taking a finisher and getting right up and doing a backflip. Yeah. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
this is an interesting question, though. If AEW wasn't a thing, what would we be talking about? What would we be comparing WWE to? Is it TNA? Or is it still NXT? Is NXT still like that cult?
No, it wouldn't be
third
NXT.
brand?
Yeah, I don't think it'd be NXT.
They've been around too long. Yeah.
I think you in Tuck, you can probably take it a little bit more too. Indies, probably TNA.
Yeah.
I feel like when there really wasn't much
TNA,
or TNA was always kind of the biggest one.
WWE would have everything swooped up by this point and almost kind of run it like territories and segments. I do like the AAA stuff though. I pay attention to AAA way more now than I ever have, which is not a ton, to be clear.
I watch AAA every weekend. It's fantastic. And Bill, I'm just about to get to that match. I haven't finished Dynamite yet. I got to watch that. I heard it was great.
Yeah.
NXT isn't the third brand anymore. No, it's not anymore. I'm just saying it was once, the third brand. It's now the thing.
It once won a Survivor Series. Like people forget.
People forget. And then in the main event of night one, they did Hell in the Cell, and it made sense for how things finished because they ended up ripping up the ring. Listen, I agree with the people that are saying the stipulation wasn't necessary because they didn't really utilize Hell in the Cell. I think the way WWE was kind of viewing things was more of a metaphor of containing two beasts and not really utilizing that cell, if that makes any sense to you guys. But to me, the match was fine. I'm not going to sit here and say it was great. I was kind of underwhelmed in stadium for the vibe for Oba, but then I had to sit back and think they are in Minnesota. This is Brock territory. So the Oba chants weren't as loud as I was hoping them to be. He didn't feel like the guy when he came out in that main event. And maybe a lot of people wanted Cody and Punk to be the main event, which you could
I think the hometown, like you said, the Brock Lesnar effect was certainly felt in US Bank Stadium, but the next day the Oba Femi effect at the meet and greet was massive. His line was 2.5 times the size of LA Knight's line. And so I think it is both. Like, people know Oba, but also I gave Brock more of a shout. I just did the nasty strut. So how many people were just doing man struts in the stadium?
Look at me. I was doing it. Look at that guy right there. Yeah. I don't look as small as I thought I was going to.
And I agreed immediately upon seeing the picture. I think it was great.
I held my own. But for some reason, my jersey was tucked.
You would not hold your own in Hell in a Cell, but you did hold your own in this very specific professional photography.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I gotta frame that bitch because dude.
Mine's already framed, but mine's right behind me.
So yeah,
Tuck had everything already ready. He had the frame ready for when he came home.
Always ready.
Everything.
I rolled into Minneapolis with the Chelsea Green and the LA Knight figures. It had traveled 10 days with me. Got them both signed. It was great.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I went up to Oba because it was the day after Hell in a Cell. I was like, fantastic main event. And I was like, you're the guy. That's basically all I said. I was like, you're the guy. And that's really all you really could say, I think, after that main event. Ope Three-Way brought it up in the comments section. Brock doing the tombstone, bare knees onto oak boards at the age of 49, Brett. What a madman, and what a nice tribute there. Tip the hat to The Undertaker.
That's what I noticed immediately as well. I'm sorry, but old guys looking at knees. Yes.
I knew when he came out with elbow pads. I knew he was going to be doing a tombstone because that's like the only way people will do a tombstone, so they don't slide on the wrestlers don't slide down and potentially do a neck injury. So when he was coming out with elbow pads, everyone was like, "Well, that's what he came out to when he first came." I'm like, "Sure."
Both can be true.
I'm like, but I don't think that's why they did it. But yeah, ultimately, I mean, when he did that, and then he held him in the tombstone position, and I was like, God damn! My knees
Crazy.
immediately actually twinged as soon as he landed. I was like, that'd be it for me. I'd be done.
Well, so
And then he kicked out. And then he kicked out.
Yeah.
I looked at the knees and I was like, oh, he's going to get out of it. It's just it's
Right,
a
there's
fake
no
spot.
way he's gonna
This
do
is a
it.
fraud spot,
No,
and he
but
did
no,
it.
he
and
did
it's
and
gonna be
Oba kicked out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That was the wild part. And then they're like, oh, why didn't Oba slam Brock into the boards?
Yeah,
Once
I think
again,
he's
Brock
supposed
is
to.
49 years old. You heard him in an interview. He's like, after WrestleMania, I knew I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
I think he was
knew
supposed
it was
to.
the guy.
I do think it was kind of a missed spot just because of the way he looked
I
at
don't
it.
think it was. I think
When he
Well,
looked, when you're watching it on TV,
he
Brock
looked
landed.
for it.
He like looked and was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
And
I
again,
think he was adding.
like Brock took the brunt of it when he gave it to Oba,
True.
not the other way around.
Correct.
Like,
Yeah.
so the perception of like intentionally softening it up for Brock, that it was weird to
That
me.
makes
I thought
sense.
Oba should have done it on the wood too. 'cause-
Yeah.
But also maybe it's Brock saying you need to do it on the pads. You got
Yeah,
20
Brock
years
didn't
ahead
want
of
to
you.
take that bump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he said, that on the past, that's the future.
Yeah.
Now he's out. And then he retired on the Pat McAfee show.
A much different retirement than John Cena.
And AJ. We lost John Cena, AJ Styles, and Brock Lesnar in the matter of a year. Crazy. Really is.
but
Bill,
he did the most
honestly,
he's
I
done.
don't remember. I want to say no.
I doubt
think
it.
I don't
No.
think he
Meet and
did.
greets, I doubt it.
I think he was just a regular guy. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Oba. I thought he was talking about
Yeah.
Brock. I was like,
No,
no, Brock's
Oba.
no
I did not mean
Like that's
Brock.
just Brock's. Yeah, that's just Brock's.
Eric,
point.
why do you want to see Tucky get his ass beat?
I am 100% out on the record,
Yeah.
looking directly into the camera that I think that is an absolutely terrible idea.
Horrible idea.
I
I
don't
like
know.
it. Book it in
I
Nevada.
think
We're
Trevor
coming to Nevada.
Outlaw is absolutely rude, but
Wow.
I don't want to take on the Warrior Wrestling World Champion.
Yeah.
Smart.
If
How
he
about
wants
Brian
to race,
Cage?
if Trevor Outlaw wants to run a half marathon plus, I will take that challenge. I will not, under any circumstance, unless no. I almost said it unless. I want that smoke 0%.
100% Pierce. 100%. I believe it's Pierce commenting. It might be both of you at this point. We might have both of the boys.
Cuddle buddies on a couch commenting on the same phone. I love it. Open
Wow.
three-way. What do you say?
Okay.
That's a different kind of three-way right there. Was watching a Hell in a Cell match in person a challenge? Not really, because it wasn't utilized that much, honestly.
Well, like I think he's like seeing through the
think
cage
he's
and
just
stuff
being
like
from a
that.
visual.
Yeah, I mean,
We were
I get
close
what
enough.
he's
We
saying.
had the best of both worlds because we were a quick left to a massive screen to zoom in and see what was going on, and then you could also see the big stuff in the ring. But also, like, I don't know what you could imagine those massive men doing with this. They're not going to do Taker and
God bless
Foley.
you.
Thank you. They're not going to.
I was like, is that
I thought somebody hit a soundboard. Fa!
Fuck!
Sometimes you have to burp, dude. I'm going Sprite Zero Sugar here.
Oh,
Okay.
Is that
it'd be
Hiccup
like that.
Tucky over there?
Yeah, Hiccup
Might
Tucky.
be.
And so I don't know, like,
Hiccup.
you throw them into the cell a lot. I don't know how
Well,
how
that's-
else it would have been
could've
like
done a steel cage
fused
match
with
if that was
those
the
two
case.
dudes. Hell in a Cell is cooler to say.
Yeah.
It is, and I think that's the whole point of it. I think that was the better way to book the match. It's like we're putting these beasts in a cage and we are letting them have at each other, right? Like
Better
there's
for
no
the
escape.
audience that way.
There's
Yeah,
no-
it's safer. It's
Yeah.
less of a liability if we try
Right.
to put this massive structure around them.
Right.
It was
So-
Brock's idea, though.
I'm okay with it. It was okay.
Yeah, it was fine. It just didn't need.
I was
the
upset
Hell
it
in a
was the
Cell.
main event.
Yeah, Punk and
If I-
Cody should have
if I
main
could-
evented.
if I
But
could
they
give
they
that
ripped the
critique.
ring. If anything, open up
Right,
with that match.
right.
If anything, open up with the Hell in a Cell. You know,
I was
probably
just gonna
didn't
say
wanna
they
do
could
it
easily
during the
replace. They could have done it during the 40-minute fucking ad breaks and intermissions between each match. They could have replaced the padding in the ring. So I hate that excuse.
yeah, and I agree with the chat. Bill said it. Pierce said it. Even Sports Illustrated said it. We needed some color, I think, in that Hell in the Cell. But regardless, after night one is when we made our appearance on the post show. I just want to show it again. Just make sure that you know that Corey Graves and Liv Morgan support the greatest wrestling podcast.
I mean, even
in all
the
of
beautiful Liv Morgan. Look at her. Look how shocked she was
She's-
and nobody
she's
else.
looking
Everyone was
directly
like, wow.
at it.
Yeah. Oh,
was
Liv,
like,
she
Look
was
at
so
that
turned
handsome
on.
devil in
Yep.
that mustache right
What?
next to that OTM logo. That has to be a flagship program. And I mean, she's not
Yep.
wrong.
She is not lying. people. We were all over the place. Also, shout out to Sam's on Wrestling. During Gunther and Nick Aldis's match, their sign got on the TV as well. So,
Fantastic.
main event moves, people. That's what we're doing over here.
And like you bringing the flag is pretty clutch. Very portable.
Your idea, by the way.
Sign.
Your idea.
We'll take it. But that's a thing we learned on the trip. Like another feather.
Another little thing, because I had that picture as well that I took by the stadium. I thought was cool.
Yeah.
And then when we were in the stadium, I took a picture. So our flag's going everywhere. You know.
Yeah, and not Green Bay Packer flags in U.S. Bank Stadium though. They're not going anywhere.
So yeah, you can have a
Stadium.
Puerto Rico flag. You can have a Costa Rica flag.
You can have an OTM flag.
You can have an OTM flag. But you can't have a Packers flag in Minnesota because we own you guys. We own you.
To make it clear to listeners and viewers, there was a Green Bay Packers flag confiscated from a couple a row in front of us in the middle of the show. And it got weird.
And they were at Warrior.
The couple, we saw that couple at Warrior the night before. That was crazy. And like security was scanning. They were up and down looking for a picture on a phone. Like
they saw our flag. Like
they knew we were strapped with the OTM tap history that's available on the MarkWrestlingPodcast.com.
That's right. Dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Go, Pack, go. There we go, Pierce. That's for you. Houston don't own shit. Has Houston won anything recently?
Welcome back to this sports entertainment professional wrestling podcast, part of the Wrestling Network.
Let's talk about SummerSlam Night 2.
Yeah, let's get the Night 2 here, guys.
They kicked off with the number one contenders match, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which we assumed was going to be Finn versus Sami Zayn. But no, Nick Aldis comes out. Gunther's music hits. A lot of booze. But I like it because that means Night 1 meant something. It's a sign of respect from Nick Aldis to Gunther, I believe. And then me and Tucky are probably sitting there, we're thinking, all right, hey, this is a good triple threat. Gunther's going to win, right, Tuck? That's what I was thinking.
These three shall cook, yes.
And then he's like, hey, I think we're going to add another player to this match.
Let's make it fair.
Yeah, and we have a fatal four-way on our hands. And then this is when I pull out the phone, and I have the video on me. It's 50 seconds long. You get to hear the pop from inside the arena. Listen right before the music hits, Tuck. I go to you, Kevin Owens. Let's find out.
He made a second executive decision, and that was to make this a fatal four-way match for the which means we need one more participant.
Kevin Owens?
Holy shit indeed, right, boys?
Yeah.
After 2 years long, Tucky, Kevin Owens is back in the WWE. What a moment.
Well, and it felt like we're on that roller coaster on the way up. Nick Aldis comes out, throws Gunther in the match. There's some tension here. What's going on? We're building arguments in our head that both Finn and Sami have been screwed yet again. And then, as you call it, KO's music hits. Electricity. We are kicking off Night 2 on the downslope of this roller coaster. We're off to the races, and it was a good match.
It was short.
I'll tell you, I think Sami and Finn with time would have delivered probably above that match.
But it was all about Kevin.
And the moment, it was about that SummerSlam moment, and SummerSlam's built on moments, returns, things like that, just as much as Mania. And shout out to Kevin Owens. Nulled and voided a very big column in the predictions contest because Finn and Sami would have decided that predictions. We would not have tied. The entire field tied in the predictions contest.
Crazy.
This was grayed out. Shout out to Kevin Owens.
Yeah, shout out to Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Moment of the weekend for me as well, Bill. Honestly, seeing Kevin come back, because I even said this to Tuck too. We were not sure if Kevin Owens would ever return to professional wrestling. I believe he said he's got about a good 2 years left in him, which means he's going to be.
And he's saying he's not letting up, and if that means it's 2 years and he's out, let's go.
Yeah.
Right. And now we know he's the number one contender. He's going to be facing off against CM Punk, which is Brett's boy. But Brett, how was that moment for you sitting at home watching it? Because honestly, as somebody that's gone to a lot of events, that might be a top 10 pop for me all time.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that was probably the biggest pop of the weekend.
That or Chelsea.
It was close. That was a good one too. TV wise though, audio wise, like Randy Orton one, the Kevin Owens one, and then the Chelsea. Like you could probably alternate Chelsea and Kevin Owens, because I think the Randy one just hit everybody like all at once, and it just sound. I don't know if they turned the audio up or what, but either way, it was fun to see Kevin Owens come back. I'm glad that he was physically cleared to come back, because he's a hell of a competitor, a hell of a just wrestle. I don't want to say God, but he epitomizes what wrestling is in the WWE, and he has been such a big factor for them for so long. So to be able to see him come back, win the number one contenders match, and to be able to see him and Punk go at it over the next, I don't know how long, it's going to be extremely fun.
Oh my God, Tuck! The promos those two are going to have. So
yeah,
good.
and again, you think about like Drew McIntyre is still waiting too. Like,
Oh, that part.
Not all of the players are back, ladies and gentlemen, and this main event scene is getting rather crowded. WWE cannot fumble. Like,
well, they could. They could.
They like, please understand what you have in front of you. This could be special.
This was a good show, man. This was a good show. But this wasn't a good match. Let's talk about it, as Trick Williams would say. No disrespect to Trick. This is more of a moment, I think, of Trick probably going to the main event soon. But nonetheless, Tuck, for me, maybe the second worst match of the weekend. It just felt off. Something was off.
Yeah, no, Baron Corbin won. That was what was off to so many people.
The match itself was off. Like, it didn't feel smooth to me. It didn't feel like they had chemistry.
It felt pretty short. Like, again, Baron Corbin's back 2 weeks. He wins the title. My comments immediately after to you were like, Trick, this is Trick. It has to be Trick going up. Like, but also it's pretty crowded up there. And I don't know. I don't know. I think Trick was perfect where he was at.
Yeah.
At the moment.
And Eric agrees they didn't have chemistry.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, to me, that was expected, though. You don't have a guy return out of nowhere 2 weeks ago, and then all of a sudden these two guys just have this unbelievable chemistry to put together a SummerSlam match. Like, for me, it was like you guys said, Trick. They're pushing him up to the main event scene. Whether that means he gets shuffled into Raw instead of SmackDown. They teased him
with Punk on SmackDown.
Yeah, I think that might be longer foreshadowing, and maybe
Money in the Bank.
That's Punk passing it off to him at some point. Maybe
Trick in the Bank.
I do think he's probably the favorite to win Money in the Bank, if not Dom. But
Penta's a good shot too. I think
Penta is a good shot. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, it was one of those matches where it felt like a filler match. It was just one of those things where it was like, hey, we've got this guy that's coming back, who was with us 10 years ago. Let's throw him a bone and put him in a match against Trick Williams, see if they can spark something, and they really didn't.
We don't need to talk about these guys anymore.
Baron Corbin causes the pain.
Well,
and Baron Corbin is friends with Pluggo. Shout out to Pluggo, who had WWE media access for this show. Unfortunate we're not seeing him in the chat, but he's probably live with Between Two Beards, which is a great show in their own right. But a great moment happened after that, guys, on SummerSlam Night 2. Because we had the women's title ladder match for the interim championship. Because, of course, you got to make it an interim title. Even though Rhea's going to miss a lot of time.
She's going to be gone for a year.
Yeah, a lot of time. So why didn't you just make this a real title? But I don't want to go off on that rant right now, because it was more about the moment here. And I think, Tuck, you would agree with me. Going into this match, Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green had the loudest pops going into it. But when they teased that first moment with Chelsea in the ring by herself, and you heard the uproar of the crowd, and then she didn't get the title, you knew right there and then that she was a favorite in Minnesota that night.
There were Chelsea chants. There were not Tiffy chants. in the hometown. Tippy
No
got to be
Tippy time
great.
chance. No
Tons
Tippy
of
time
support
chance.
on the entrance. They were vibing with her. Okay, respect. But that was a Chelsea crowd.
That would be cool, Pierce, if they ripped it from it and just said, "Hey, Chelsea, you're the champ now."
Would you think she'd have another match to have that tag removed though? Do you
No,
think
I don't
they
think
would be
so.
like
They just strip it.
or
officially,
You're
or
the interim champion.
it's just
You're
one of those
the-
things where it's like you are officially.
Yeah, you are.
We're taking
champion.
interim off because
Yep.
I agree with you completely. I think at this point, especially with Rhea announcing that she just had surgery on her knee, and
Right, she's done.
She's done for at least 8 to 12 weeks minimum. So like, and for her to get back into wrestling shape and all this other stuff,
They're not going to give her the Liv Morgan 100-day tour.
No,
she's going to be fighting somebody. I hope she.
Chelsea's going to be probably fighting right away. They're going to probably put Chelsea on TV a lot because she's entertaining.
And I hope
she does deserve.
I hope they do.
Matchups and feuds.
She deserves
and feuds.
it, dude.
She's creative.
And this Tuck, me and you got pissed when this happened.
Oh yeah.
When the baddies came out, then when she was all alone, I quoted, "Climb the ladder, kid. Make yourself famous."
Make
that
yourself
used to be in our intro, by the way. Remember that, Tuck?
Yeah, copyrighted in many countries because of clips like that.
Correct. But hey, we have that moment that you're talking about, Bill. It's 35 seconds long. Here's the crowd and us reacting to Chelsea Green winning the title. Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
Brett,
what'd you think about that match?
There were a few things that I took away from it. I mean, ultimately, I think I wanted to see Lash perform a little bit better.
She looked good, I thought.
There were some spots she missed, at least on TV that I saw. There were some spots that she missed that looked a little sloppy. She did kind of pick it up towards the end. I think it might have been just one of those things where she was getting used to being in a ring with that many wrestlers and that many different.
I thought
obstacles.
she was the second most impressive in the match, but maybe I gotta watch it back.
But Chelsea winning was fantastic. I mean, it was one of those things where when you're watching it on the TV, you're actively out loud rooting, let's go, come on, get up there, get up there. It was one of those moments where you're just extremely happy for the wrestler that does win it. And we've been trying to push Chelsea for I don't know how long at this point,
the entire existence of this show.
And to see her
we
be
have
the
always
interim,
been Chelsea guys.
Fantastic, but it was awesome.
And fuck you, Michael Hayes, you dumbass. She deserves this moment. Hey,
Chelsea Green is undefeated one day after signing figures for me. That's kind of the streak that I think.
I didn't even think about that. That's crazy.
4 matches. I think maybe we should consider it. It's a stat you cannot deny, and I'm a stats guy myself.
GBH, I did not see that. I'll probably have to go watch it back once again. Brett saw it though. Human Money's on a pole match. I like Danhausen, but I did not like this.
Pass.
That's all I got.
I hate
Talk. Do you have anything to add?
I was actually more excited for the match than what happened in the match. I was kind of interested. I know. I think WWE is going to hear about the Danhausen.
Fickle. It's just my fucking opinion, GBH.
Yeah, it was fine.
It was fun to an extent. I feel like they're beating the.
But when you could, you just had Saturday night's main event, and that was fun, and there was shit there, and that was a thing. And I thought Saturday night's main event outshined this one. I thought.
I agree. I felt like a repeat of that.
Just me.
Yeah.
No, I just think they're doing too much with it now. Now it's like, oh wow, we caught fire with this Danhausen. Let's absolutely run it into the fucking ground until it makes people
He's
physically
supposed to be a
angry.
side character,
Because
know?
he's great as a side character.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. He's fun.
He's like a Simpsons character.
It's a great situation going on, but like to have the AAA mega champion lose to Danhausen and then
ESPN loves him.
continuously
They
getting
think he's
pushed,
great.
Why are we
pushed
doing
down.
I don't know.
Like you had Dom with such a big pop at WrestleMania 41. He runs back to the ring. It looks like he's about to just, and then they're just like, you know what? Actually, we're bringing in this guy who's not going to get any pop when he first comes out. He's going to build some steam. It's going to be fun because it's something new, and then we're going to run it into the ground, and you're going to be the guy that takes the fucking pin.
No,
okay,
he's 18-0. He's 18-0.
The NBA completely interacted with that from the ESPN standpoint.
Oh yeah,
no, 100%.
It's all Nick's house.
God, look at this cross branding and cross integration and activation and all this business language. Danhausen's so great. You could buy human monies. Danhausen money was $30 at the show if you want.
Oh, yeah, he was panning out the human monies. We're moving on because there's two great matches that we need to talk about.
Good.
The Intercontinental Championship match. One big critique. You know where I'm going, Tuck.
Oh, yeah.
The Minnesota crowd. Embarrassing. This guy is from Minneapolis. That city we were in. No pop when he came out. Absolutely no pop. No real chanting for Gable during the match. After he won, there was a pop. I was just overall disappointed in the crowd. Nonetheless, Tuck, with the match itself, one of the best matches of the weekend, probably number 3 for me. I mean, what would you expect from Penta and Chad Gable? They're both fantastic wrestlers.
Incredible legitimacy to that title. I thought the match was great. And it's interesting because I felt WWE emphasized Chad Gable being from Minnesota more than Tiffany Stratton. I thought Tiffany Stratton got a warmer praise
I would agree.
in her entrance, but I thought they reacted strongly when he won.
Yeah, after they did.
And even drinking that root beer,
Oh, what the fuck was that? I thought he was going to turn heel on him. I thought somebody was in the fucking mug root beer thing, Brett.
You guys didn't love the mug pug?
That would have been funny.
Tuck's mic just went into a tunnel.
Yeah, he did. He just drove.
Am I back?
Brett, isn't it hilarious how it happens? It's just
yeah. No, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like it sounds like a car going down. Like if you're like in an apartment by a highway and it's like late at night and you hear like that one car at like 2 a.m. Like that's what it is.
That was the highway outside the apartment in Minneapolis. That turned into a drag strip after 11.
Yeah, that's what'll happen. Yeah, when I was in New York, that happened.
I fixed that by touching my microphone. For the record,
hey, that's great.
Honestly, I think this is a great take from GBH. He said this match should have opened the show. Crowd was probably too tired. The Owens moment, the Chelsea moment, so the pop. I could see that because it was. Yeah. They did give us a lot at the beginning, a lot to get excited about.
Yeah, I think for me, like watching it, like the broadcast was building it up, like this is his hometown, like he's coming out obviously in the colors, like, and the broadcast is basically making it seem like there's going to be this massive pop when he comes out, and then his music hits, and it was like, oh, I was like, man, there's
it doesn't help, Brett.
Brett,
it doesn't help his theme song is ass.
Well, yeah. It could be better. I did see him do. Yeah, he was doing the skull. Yeah, he was trying to get the chant going. But yeah, I mean, overall, that's what I expected the match to be. It was great, very technical, very
short,
high flying, short. But I mean, that's kind of the drawbacks. That's the drawbacks of having a 33-minute main event.
Dude, I would have stayed in the venue for another half hour if we meant we got like 30 more minutes of match time spread between the matches.
Early. We were out at 8 o'clock local time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
crazy.
It ended pretty early.
It didn't feel
But it started at 6, right? It started at 6?
5.
No, 5.
Central.
Oh, well, so 6 Eastern. Yeah. So, I mean, they're starting earlier than they used to. Like, I mean, back when we were watching it a decade ago, they'd start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time,
right?
Or 7 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah.
And so, like, it wouldn't end until 10 o'clock. So that's what we became so accustomed to. Now it's like, all right, when you're in Central Time, you're like, all right, we can go get a bite to eat. You can go sit down. You're like,
we have time.
Home.
Tuck
like
went
that.
to bed like a bitch because he had a flight at
Wow.
3 o'clock in the
That's
morning.
crazy to say like a bitch when I had to wake up at 3
I
a.m.
just said that.
Wow.
Literally just said that verbatim.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Hey,
Had to cancel my scheduled Uber because the car was not moving.
Oh,
And panic
he didn't
order an
wake up?
Uber at the last minute, already
That's
like
tough.
2 minutes after I was supposed to leave.
Oh,
The
no.
guy showed up in a snap, got me over there. It was incredible.
Wow.
It worked well. I slept the entire flight
That
from
is
Minneapolis
stressful,
to Denver, but it was not ideal.
That's stressful.
Pierce, I agree. Central Time's the best time zone.
I disagree. I would say Pacific. I get
I
Red
was just
Sox
gonna
games
say
at
the
4
one
o'clock.
time, a couple times I've been in Vegas and you wake up and there's just sports on already. It's like 9 a.m. Like, this is fantastic.
That's when the
This is
tournament
fucking
starts,
fantastic.
I go
Dude,
for
this
March
is
Madness
great.
every year.
NFL breakfast out here.
Yeah.
Sunday
Wild.
game start at 10 a.m. Dude,
That's
Wild.
great.
we're chicken and waffles,
That's great.
food.
Oh,
It's
Eastern Time's
Phil,
the worst.
Yeah, Eastern time
That's the
sucks. I live in
worst,
it.
yeah.
I've lived in it
ice cold
for a
take.
long time now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's ass.
at Ice Cold Takes right here, Bill
Yeah,
Moss.
ass.
Hey, let's talk
Nobody
about
likes
the main
Eastern
event. One more main event to talk, or one more match to talk about, I should say. You know the story: Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. In that arena, it felt like a big match. It honestly did. At least to me. I don't know about to you, Tuck. It felt like a big match. A lot of Roman fans. A lot of Roman Reigns fans in that stadium that night. I thought it was exactly what it needed to be. You know, you had the Shield callbacks in that match, of course. They gave a nod to their old friend John Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose. You know, I thought that was a lot of fun. You know, the whole finisher thing, I could take it or leave it. It gives me AEW vibes once again, where you're kicking out and spamming finishers. But I just think it was a beautiful story told, especially with the chair spot coming in, even though that chair spot might have been predictable to some. I enjoyed it all, Tuck. What about you?
Like, I'm starting to look at these main event matches. Like, when you get into the main event scene, you are the final evolution of the Pokemon you can become, and it just takes sledgehammer after sledgehammer to try to break the other guy down, and that's why it becomes just creative finisher fests. And I think and I do think there's going to be work rate 5-star matches too, but between these two,
Oh, that's a 5-star match.
I really enjoyed the match. I thought it was a lot of fun. It felt emotional, it felt tense, it felt smart and plucky with some callbacks. I thought it was fun.
I loved it. It made my match of the year list. I'm not saying it is the match of the year. That to me is still mask versus mask. I really don't think anything can top that because of the story that was going into mask versus mask. But yeah, I would agree, Pierce. The most cinematic. Yeah, isn't that crazy that we're talking about a AAA match with Ludwig Kaiser and Chad Gable under mask being the best match of the year?
Right, because it was.
So I'm so excited for the documentary.
I don't think there's much of a question about that match. I went out of my way to go watch that match because I don't watch.
You don't.
I don't watch
AAA
a ton. I do actually tune in, but
Oh.
I don't watch it a ton. But I was like, when I heard that match was, I was like, I'm there. I will be there. I will be watching that entire evolution of that situation. But nonetheless, let's stay focused on the task at hand here.
Hey, another good match though. Shout out to Bill and
Yeah.
Brett, we got to get you on a Sábado Gigante mixer on the main event network.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, GBH, can Brett be an honorary Latino? He wants to know.
Brett Poole.
Oh, Brett Poole? You got to call Brett Poole?
Brett Poole. Give him a call.
I don't know.
He might be able to put some strings. Maybe Spider-Man. We'll see. But so this match was good for each other. Like in the middle of the match, I'm like, let's just make out, and then you guys can
Hell
be done.
yeah.
Like, raise each other's hands, rub each other's nipples, do what you guys got to do to get it out of your system, and then get the fuck out of the ring.
Wow.
That being said, with the lore and everything like that, I liked the match. I liked the outcome. I hope to God this is it. This is it. We're done with it. I don't want to hear the Shield lore anymore. I don't want to hear about the
this
Shield
gotta be
chair
it. Yeah,
anymore.
they put it
I
to
want
bed.
it to be
They put it to
done.
bed.
I want it to be done.
It's over. It's it. That was the nod to the Shield. And I can honestly say I was there the night the Shield began,
Yep.
and I was there the night the Shield died, which is actually
The story of the Shield runs through Indianapolis,
it runs through me, and it does run through Indy. Yeah, because
state of Indiana.
they debuted there, and then the Seth turn happened there.
Yep.
And then Minneapolis. We're going to all the Appalachians. That's what it is.
Yep.
The Shield loves Appalachia. Shieldapolis is what they're calling them.
Ooh, that might conflict with Burt Poole's schedule a little bit. Saturday mornings.
Oh, he's dad. That's
Burt
Dad's
Poole's
school.
turns into Dad School. Yeah,
That's
and
Dad's Jones.
He's got Dad Skabal Jones has got a lot to take care of on Saturdays, but we'll see. Well, we might be able to make a couple work.
Mox will never come back to WWE, Bill.
No.
Never.
Yeah.
Right, Tuck? I'm saying never.
Unless they gave him a gold-plated truck. A gold-plated truck with
Tony could do the same thing. Tony could match it.
Rims. Yeah.
Tony would match it.
He gets into the WWE Hall of Fame, though.
Oh,
yes, as a part of the Shield. Absolutely.
As a part of the Shield, not a
Yeah, I don't know that he'll wrestle in WWE again.
No.
I don't see it.
I don't.
I could, but I'm also uninformed. I think maybe, but
it's one of those things you never want to say.
Yeah,
never.
he'll come for
Wrestling,
the Hall of Fame. He'll come for the
relationships.
Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Nothing's impossible, but it's pretty close. Pretty close.
That's the next time we'll see him, the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And like I said, Bill, I think Tony would match that. Honestly, whatever the price is, Tony's matching no matter what. Real quick, let's talk about the returns because there were 3 returns on Monday Night Raw. Yep. We got Becky Lynch back immediately in the world title scene, which is fantastic.
Of course. Yep.
Stephanie Vaquer as well, immediately in the title scene. She's back. La Primera, numero uno. And Big Cass, who we haven't seen in like a decade, he's back and he's after Javon Evans. Brett, I'm going to go to you first. Which one of those things stands out to you the most? Which one of those returns?
In what sense? Like as an excitement level?
Like
what's
what gets you going? Yeah.
I mean, I love Becky Lynch, man. She's just so fantastic as a
Hey,
character.
Amo Coffee, fantastic. We reviewed it on camera. It was fantastic.
As a wrestler, she's just great. And obviously the Stephanie Vaquer coming back and almost in the same segment, realistically.
Yes.
Was fantastically done. But yeah, no, the one that moves the needle for me is Becky Lynch because Big Cass was part of my hiatus away from WWE. So I'm familiar with the clips with him and Enzo and things like that. But outside of that, I'm like, man, why are we having somebody else come and beat the shit out of Javon Evans? What did he do? Like, why are we pushing him down the ladder? Unless they're like, we got to give the kid a break. Sure, that makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, Becky for me, absolutely. I'm super excited to see her and Liv work. Or her, Liv, and Stephanie Vaquer work together. That could be a situation we're heading towards.
That's what I wanted to add on too. Is like what Eric's saying. Now the women's division is back, and now going off your point from earlier, now you could see Liv actually wrestle against people like a Stephanie Vaquer or a Becky Lynch. And you guys know I'm a big Stephanie Vaquer fan, but for me, I think Becky Lynch moves the needle for me the most just because she's coming in as a babyface once again. And I think everybody loves rooting for babyface Becky Lynch. She's money as a babyface. And honestly, I think they need that right now. But Stephanie Vaquer coming back, great. Big Cass, cool. Tucky, how you feeling?
I agree with everything you said. I thought Raw made a statement. Like we're going to hit the reset button here in a few different directions. And we're on a new path. And I'm excited for it. And I don't necessarily know that this is Big Cass going after Javon Evans. He said,
"Yeah, just sending a message.
You were just in the way."
Yeah,
so
he's in the way. Yeah,
sending a message.
I just feel bad for Javon.
Javon,
he's the one's got to get his ass.
Listen. I'm connecting the dots here. This is what happens when you take shots with the Ope 3-way. Big Cass comes out and beats your ass.
Yeah, I'm ready for Javon Evans to be in a feud
with Ope 3-way.
Somebody.
That could be. That'd be an interesting.
It's not just me
angle.
saying it. The Main Event Wrestling Network saying it.
Well,
I do want Enzo back as well because he can cut a promo and he's fun.
But is he a good wrestler?
Hey, he's okay. There's no correlation. I just made a correlation.
There's too many good wrestlers to showcase people that can't wrestle. Anyways,
what if Paige brought in Cass? Oh, that'd be cool.
Okay.
Yeah, you are, Pierce. Pierce, you're fighting Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller said that Pierce looks like the prototypical wrestling fan.
Wow.
And then he said
he's on a heater.
Pluggo's mom loves him.
Wow.
Grayson
Waller's on a heater. He's on a heater, man. You got to watch out.
The strength that Pluggo used to throw him under the bus was incredible.
Yeah, Pluggo immediately was like, you know what? This is a layup for content. Pierce, you're getting bullied. Here we go.
That's
Because Grayson Waller is giving crap to a guy wearing a Danhausen shirt, and Pierce
Yeah.
was also wearing a Danhausen shirt.
Yes.
And instead of being a main event homie and not even making eye contact with the T-shirt, Pluggo directed everyone's attention immediately to that vicinity.
Oh,
Pierce
boy.
got done dirty there.
Yes, he did.
Book
GBH,
it.
you don't want that.
Book it. Teddy
Yeah.
Long. We know Teddy Long. We'll give him
You
a call.
know it's the Mac
I hate
Militant.
him. I hate him with
Coming to
every
get it
fiber of
on.
my being because he's an imposter, Teddy Long. But we'll give him a call. We'll get it booked.
I just wish they would stop switching Becky from face to heel. Yeah, keep her
Why,
face
though?
for good now.
Why, though?
I mean,
Why-
but
Why
honestly,
does it
yeah,
upset
she's
you?
great at
'Cause
both.
She's great at both.
Yeah.
Well,
that's- now that I
what
think
does the
about it.
division need when? And I think Becky
Exactly.
is
And that's
a
She
tool.
doesn't.
she is the flexible, makeshift, perfect wrestler to
Well-
throw in there. Women's
Well, it's the
wrestling.
big show.
Now that GBH mentions it, have you heard the news about the tournament?
What
About the
tournament?
AAA
Rey
tournament?
Mysterio
Triple
saw
A.
Roman Reigns at the end of Raw. And
Oh,
we're going to go off
yeah.
camera.
A little Easter egg,
They
yeah.
have announced that there will be a tournament of luchadors between AAA, SmackDown, and Raw, and the winner will face Roman Reigns for the title on Raw
Yep.
in like 2
Mm.
weeks, 3 weeks.
Isn't it rumored to be El Grande Americano, even though he's fighting Dom that same weekend, I believe, if I'm not
I think-
mistaken?
I think
Maybe
he-
it'll be Dom. I think
I
Dom
I think it
needs
should
to
be
be.
his name.
Penta.
Give me Dom.
Penta.
could be a fun little thing.
Give me Dom for a
Penta.
surprise win. That'd be sick. Make him the AAA Mega Champion and the World Heavyweight Champion. He's got fucking both belts as he's flexing.
Dom
Oh
versus
my God, give
Roman
me it.
Reigns.
Give me it. I need it.
But yeah, I'm honestly surprised that Rey Mysterio didn't
Hey,
give himself a
let's.
chance.
God, the Rey Mysterio hate is
Fuck Rey
absolutely
Mysterio
crazy.
as,
It's
TV.
absolutely crazy.
I want Ray to book himself the easiest path against jobbers into the finals.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
He's a
fantastic.
GM.
See,
be
GBH
Penta.
gets it. Or if not, El Messias.
I mean, I would assume that's why Penta lost the Intercontinental Championship, right? Like, let's see him
He's
in the main
going up
event
the
scene.
card now. Yeah, like it's same thing as Trick Williams. Trick Williams and Penta.
Like,
your stock has
like
risen.
Tucky said, man, that area is getting crowded, which is good for the business because it means it's a lot of really good wrestlers, a lot of really good entertainers, promo guys. Like you're getting a lot of really good top tier talent at the top now. But how are they going to mesh it? How are they going to make it work?
I just think they're going to let guys go on extended breaks after some of these runs.
Sure.
Like,
Get
I
some
think
old
they're
boys.
yeah, you guys are off a couple months. We'll see you. Keep checking, keep
Nothing
cashing
wrong
those
with
checks.
it because
I
they
don't know.
got plenty of talent,
Yeah,
you know,
they do.
and they're still talent they're not even using. And that's the thing why there could have been more matches, yada yada yada. But hey, we've been going long tonight. As you can see behind us, the MVM title is on the line as always. Last week, it was our co-host Erica Marini. Was that rigged? Absolutely. Yes.
100%.
Absolutely, it was rigged.
There's
Does
no
the
question.
Rude Crew cheat in every one of their matches?
No.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
No.
Why are you?
they
lying,
fight
Brett?
within the parameter of the ring. If the ref doesn't see it or the ref
Jeremy
doesn't
don't
want to
see shit. You're gonna listen to Jeremy Tillema? You're gonna listen to Jeremy Tillema out of all
Sleepy
people?
boy during the Rumble. Tillema was a
Oh,
sleepy boy.
Tillema's reffing the Rumble like this. He's like, you look like you, Brett, when you were reffing.
Oh, I'm a really good ref when the match actually matters. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
But you know what matters? The MVM title.
it does. Yeah.
Whoever just said it could be El Generico, that would be
That'd be
Kinda
wild.
fun.
Eric said that. Clip this. What are we clipping?
I'll give you something to clip.
the El Generico bit.
Clip that we have and new MVM of the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, oh hey there. It's Pierce from the Ope 3-Way.
Congratulations. It's well earned.
3 way. I don't know. They do something, don't they? Got a thing.
Oh, I don't know.
They got a thing.
Yeah, let's
We're
not throw up
botching.
random gang signs.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
let's,
not throwing up.
Yeah, let's keep the hands down. You know what I mean?
Me. Hail Mary.
What? Okay.
Double champ. I'm sorry.
Get him out.
What in the blue fuck what, Bill? What in the blue fuck what, Bill?
I'll show you something at the blue. My lights.
Yeah.
You
Can't
got you
confirm.
there.
Yeah.
Trivia and MVM. Pierce is the
Wow.
main event wrestling network trivia champion. That is factual.
Good for him.
Yeah,
Is
put
it?
that on your Instagram bio, isn't it?
How about that picture, Tuck? What do you got to say about this weekend?
It was a great weekend for you and I. It was a great weekend for the network. It was a great weekend for the podcast.
Are they dragging away a body in the middle left
Yes.
there? What are they dragging?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want to double check because I was
Yes.
concerned for a second.
Yes. Look at those handsome men right there.
Yeah, and that was a great weekend. I enjoyed my time. I enjoyed my time with you, and I thought it was a great show. I'm looking forward to SummerSlam number 6 for OTM next year. We don't know where that's going to be.
No
I know
idea.
we're heading to Indy in a couple years, and I know I'm going to Arizona for the Rumble. Who's with me? Woo!
I don't think anybody here is with you.
No, the chat is with me. I will see some of the chat in Arizona.
I don't know.
Is that a fact?
Nope.
Okay.
Is that an
Conviction.
assumption?
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
conviction.
Okay, well, yeah, I just that's
Feeling in my loins.
okay.
It was an incredible weekend. I think Tuck and I think we discussed might have been our favorite SummerSlam weekend.
It was. It's
Yeah.
my number one.
And you guys were a part of it. Ope 3-way, you guys were a part of it. It was really good fun. Fingers crossed for SummerSlam in LA. Would we go to LA? You probably would.
I absolutely would.
I don't know if I could do LA. That's expensive.
No,
It's
you'll be
expensive.
fine. You'll be fine.
Will I be fine? I gotta start.
You're not
making
going to
some
have
money.
as many
People gotta buy
weddings
my Lord.
in
Yeah, I know,
that
that's
year.
true. Three weddings
that's
coming
the
up.
thing. You're not going to have as many weddings. That's where the money is.
Pierce might go to the Rumble.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I told
Yeah.
you, somebody in the chat might be there. It's probably gonna be Pierce.
You gotta look like this chef from a Chuck E. Cheese fan.
That's a pull. Good God, that's a pull.
I'm gonna Google and get pissed off real quick.
Yeah, don't do
Give
it.
me 1 sec.
Don't fucking do it. Don't do it. That's a
He goes,
pull. That's crazy.
He goes, I'm gonna Google it. Get pissed
Got it.
off.
Charles Entertainment Cheese is crazy. Dude. Oh no.
Oh, you should have won MVM. I should strip Pierce of the title.
That's crazy. That's a crazy
TBH from the
pull.
top rope. Tuck,
That's-
your rebuttal.
You don't know the name of him. I'll tell you that.
Wow.
It's not
I mean,
a great.
for him,
it's
I mean,
not
to
a great
him, it's
comp for
tough
me.
at this point.
No, it's
He
some of
loves
these.
you.
Some
He
of
loves
the
you.
toys would strike fear in a child.
Yeah. No.
Some of the
see, yeah,
statues
you're a little bit more
are.
handsome for sure. But yeah, I mean,
if it's the, I hope it's only sitting on the mustache comp. If it is
Mhm.
sitting on the eye comp, I'm taking that personally because this dude's got.
He's
Yeah.
calling you Tucky Loomis.
That's, what? No, oh, man.
oh no.
Ugh, you didn't like that either.
Oh boy.
Oh no, GBH.
Tuck's not happy. Tuck's not happy. We're not ending on a good note. Tucker Shaw's crazy
oh,
too.
No, they're just digging into you now.
Wow.
Ugh, Tuck.
I
Tuck, one last thing,
I
yeah.
just love the On the Mark Wrestling podcast community, and I'm crying because I just love how many people
Mhm.
are so supportive in this community, and you just you show up, and then you get to the comment section, and then you get harassed, and it's just a lot. You know what I
It
mean?
is a lot. It is a lot, Tuck. I understand. I get it. I get a lot of the hate.
I love the On the Mark Wrestling
Tuck,
podcast.
listen, we love you here.
I just love the
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Wow.
You
that
know
was-
what? Yeah, hang in there.
What a
Hang
wild
in there.
moment. That was incredible.
Listen, chat's only ruthless to you if you're doing something right. So,
That's what they say.
the mustache, fantastic.
This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible stuff right here.
It's not a big deal. Look at it's.
Oh, guys, you really broke Tuck at the end of episode 301. We're having fun, and we're on the
Oh,
road
yeah.
to 600 over here.
Yeah, we are.
So hit that damn subscribe button. We
Hit
had a
it.
great time in Minnesota.
Hit the bell.
Appreciate the Ope 3-way and everybody else that we met. Hopefully there's some new subscribers that are checking out this episode. If so, we appreciate you. Give us a follow on all the socials at Pod on the Mark and at mainevent_net. Guys, we're only one follower away on Instagram from the number 800. Not bad. 800 followers.
Could we have potentially hit it during the show? Perhaps. I don't know that you've
Possible.
been on your phone in an hour and a half. That would be a
I don't
cool
know. Do you
thing.
want me to take a peek?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's take a
And
peek.
as you take a peek, I'm
No,
gonna give my.
no.
Okay, we're still one away
One
from
away,
800.
guys.
It
At
could
Pod
be
on the
any of
Mark.
you. If you are harassing a host in the chat and you are not following, make sure you hit that button.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Brett, any final remarks before we get the hell out of here?
Hey, wrestling's fun. WWE's starting to pick back up again. Tune in. It's going to be a great time. I love everybody here. Love everybody in the chat.
Was a long one.
Let's keep on keeping on, guys. Keep on keeping on.
I like it. Tucky, why don't you send us home for episode 301?
SummerSlam in Minneapolis was one for the books, as was this episode, an hour and 40 minutes. What do you say? Episode 301 Shout out to everyone that's been with us for 300 episodes, and here's to 300 more. This is episode 1 of the next 300, some would say. Looking forward to tuning in and contributing more coming into the fall, and looking forward to it. So if you're not on the bandwagon yet, follow on X and Instagram at Pod on the Mark and at main event _net. We're on the road to 600. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the On the Mark Wrestling
Podcast.